Hello, my people. Here we are in another interesting health topic, and today, guess what? We'll be talking about asthma. So, what is asthma? Asthma is a chronic inflammatory disease of the airways that causes narrowing of the air passage, increase in mucus production, and difficulty in breathing. Is asthma curable? No, but it is highly manageable. What are the causes of asthma? Genetic factors, family history. Now, when your father or your mother or your lineage, one person or two, has asthma, there's a tendency that you're going to have asthma. Now, we also have environmental factors. Environmental factors like air pollution, when you're being exposed to dust, you're exposed to cold, when there's a weather change. Those are when there's a weather change, you have predisposed to all these things, you have asthma. Now, what are the risk factors? Family history of asthma or allergy, like I said, exposure to tobacco. When you are exposed to people or around people that smokes, when you are in an environment that has frequent bad smell, definitely you might get allergy. Now, occupational exposure, people that have been exposed to work environment, like factory workers, if they are in a confined space, if they have bad smell around them, they will have what they call allergy or asthma. Now, what are the symptoms? The symptoms can be either mild, moderate, or severe. Now, severity of it or mild, it's either shortness of breath, whistling or wheezing. There is a whistling sound when breathing, chest tightness, persistent cough, and this cough is mostly in the night or early morning. Now, severe asthma is difficulty in breathing, tightness, rapid breathing, tightness of the chest. Now, asthma symptoms, what are those things that trigger asthma? Dust trigger asthma, smoke trigger asthma, firewood triggers asthma, bad smell triggers asthma, animal force triggers asthma. There are a lot of things that trigger asthma. How do you know that you even have this asthma? You have to go to the hospital to see a doctor. You have to go to the hospital to see a doctor. Then they would run a test called spirometry test to confirm if you have asthma. Now, management of asthma. How can you manage asthma? There are medications to take when you are diagnosed with asthma. It's called, people take Ventolin, Salbutamol, and the rest of it. They are what they call long-term use of drugs and short-term use of drugs. So when you go to the hospital, the doctor will be the one to give you the right drugs for your situation. We also have non-drug management. Now, how is this non-drug management? The whole thing is avoidance. You use your nose masks. You avoid when you are in environments that are where smokers are. You avoid the place. Then, if you drink or you smoke, you avoid. If you are in a bad environment that you know that can trigger it, you avoid. That is how it is being managed. You avoid dust. You avoid smokers or smoking environment. You avoid pepper. So many people can be triggered by pepper, choky perfume, and all the rest. You eat a balanced diet, and even if you go for your exercise, don't do strenuous exercises. Don't go at the extreme. Manage stress, because stress is one major thing that triggers asthma. Now, how do you prevent asthma? Just stay in a very clean environment, a dust-free area, regular medical checkup, and that is it. You are going to have a free life, because asthma does kill, but rarely if you don't manage yourself. So please manage yourself, manage stress, eat balanced diets, avoid triggers basically. Thank you. We'll see you again next time on another health topic. Thank you.